toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Northwestern's offense will have first crack at this one. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Farrell. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes a connection. Turning it on. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And found the seam on the left. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Back to pass on second down. Throwing right. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Farrell. Snowed under by the defense.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, give on the inside. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the run, it's Martin. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster on the offensive line.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Heaves it deep. Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Nittany Lions will have it first and 10. Gets the back moving. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the ground, he's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off play action. He wants to take the top off. He got it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Now on second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Northwestern! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll try the run, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Nittany Lions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Martin. Sweet cut there. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a crease, it's Martin.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and
the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. This time on target. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him and completes it for the first down.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Quick completion to the right. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Denmark.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Lost to throw again. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Hand off from the gun. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes.
Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker is Saunders. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. Hard running there. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Martin. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Ivy. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. 6.
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
31, Northwestern, 21.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Gay. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He's got the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Ivy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find...
And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass, using the quick game. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there, believe.